Next game is going to be Caravel Sussex Central in the battle of another two strong high school baseball teams this afternoon here at Frawley Stadium. So we'll get started in momentarily, it looks like, as the umpires and managers discuss some ground rules, and we'll be back, get you started here at 302 Sports and Delaware Live. Just checking in with my colleagues there. Make sure everything's coming through loud and clear for you guys and gals at home. And not really sure what everybody's talking about at home plate yet. But either way, looks like we're going to get started at about 4:15, and we'll see what we got. You know, the sun's been staying out a little bit later. There's no rain in the forecast, so I guess Jay will be here, you know, a little later than usual, unless we have two really well-pitched games, which is possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a chance of some good pitching games. I also was at a game this week, Sussex Central DMA, that took almost 3 hours to play. A high-scoring 13-10 DMA win. So, yeah, that's the funny thing about high school baseball. It's you never know what type of game you're gonna get here, but be interesting. Sally's lost here at Frawley Stadium last year, Conrad.
Yeah.
And also lost to Sussex Tech in the regular season. So it's always fun to play here at Frawley Stadium.
Yeah. Since the stadium's been up, at least after the first couple seasons of the Blue Rocks, I remember high school and even summer league games being played out here. I remember playing a couple games here each season, both in high school and in summer league, American Legion and Big League. And nowadays it seems like even prior to the pandemic and now, they're using the field even more than they used to.
Oh yeah. You know, like you said, a good Saturday doubleheader here tonight. I know they were saying in a couple weeks they have another doubleheader here on a weeknight, 3:30 and 6:30 game. So it's good to see, and they're doing a good job of getting every team on this field when they can. Last night it was Red Lion and
Odyssey Charter.
Charter.
Yep. It's an unusual Friday night game with no school during the day.
Well, they had to go get the umpires went to get some baseballs. You're looking at there's about a 15-minute delay already.
Yeah. I was wondering what they were doing. I couldn't follow what they were doing down there, but looks like Sally's warming up now in the field, and looks like we'll be started momentarily.
Sally's coming off a win against number 3 St. Mark's the other day. So you know it's a good they're on a good roll right now, and the win here today, they might be the new number 2 team starting next week.
Yeah, they we know they always have a good program, and as we've noticed with things like baseball and softball, the last 10 years, a lot of the downstate teams have really improved, as we've had a number of state championships coming from downstate, especially in softball recently. So Sussex Tech and Sussex Central, who plays in the next game, they can compete.
Yeah, we were talking to Tech beforehand. They came up last night and went to see the Orioles-Yankees at Camden Yards, Joey, and then stayed over there and kind of made it a nice trip instead of just a day trip where you come up on a bus for 2 hours, play a game, and then a nice 2-hour ride bus. So I thought that was pretty cool, and the kids got to see the Yankees and the Orioles play at Camden Yards. And I believe he said it went extra innings, 12 innings last night.
Yeah, no, actually, that's really cool. Actually, now that you say that, I was talking to Concord's baseball coach, Hamburger, and he was letting me know that they were doing that, and I forgot about that. So, no, that's really cool. That's what you hope you can do for the kids. You have a good group of kids, take care of them. So we're ready to get started here. It's going to be a ball up high. And that looks like, Jay, that looks like number 23, Corey Sheridan. I have him down as a freshman. You got a ball hit straight back to him. Second pitch of the at-bat. Fields his position clearly and throws over to first for the first out of the game.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Like you said, get a ground ball right back to you and get the first out on only 2 pitches. Remember, there is a pitch count in high school baseball. 105 is the max they're allowed to throw in the game.
But as he gets ready to face second batter, ball in for strike one. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the fact that he's only a freshman.
Yeah. Any freshman pitchers
No.
on the mound?
Lines a ball. It's a little like an off-speed pitch. Lines a ball into right field for the first hit of the game. Second baseman for Sally's got his glove on it. Looked like he mistimed his jump there a little bit, and he wasn't able to come down with the ball. So I would think they're going to give him a hit, as they did, as the official score did. And
yeah, that was a tough play. It was,
yeah.
You said up over his head, and maybe mistimed his jump a little bit, but
yeah,
hard to give an error on that.
Yeah, I'm sure if he had it again, he'd probably make that play. But either way, be ball outside. 2-0 on number 3, Jonathan Stokely, catcher today for Sussex Tech. Good strong move back to first there for Sheridan. Foul ball straight back. Brings the count 2-1. And with one out, I'm sure Stokely's going to look to get the runner over any way he can. He hasn't squared around the bunt yet, but we'll see. Strike on the outside corner.
A good job by Sheridan. He was down 2-0 for the freshman. He didn't lose his poise and threw 2 straight strikes.
Yep. Off-speed pitch there, got him.
You got 2 umpires here today.
Yep.
A base umpire and a ball strike umpire.
And that pitch was outside, so he runs the count again, 3-0 to Malachi Wells.
Being a cleanup hitter, I think he might get the 3-0 green light if he sees a pitch he likes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nope.
He was watching because that was right down.
Yeah. Yep. He had the red light right away.
Yep.
They want
right down center of the plate, so. Come back again.
Yeah.
Coming all the way back again. 3-2 count now to Malachi Wells. 1 out. Excuse me, 2 outs.
Yeah, I was going to say the runner will be on the move with the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs here, top of the first. What a job by the freshman.
So Malachi Wells strikes out to end the inning, and Sheridan comes all the way back from a 2-0 count and a 3-0 count for pick up 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, so the lone hit, but like you say, he did a great job of battling back, and you don't see that too much a composure from the freshman. I mean, only when a freshman falls down behind the counts, he starts panicking. I didn't see any panic there. He came back and got the 3 and 4 hitters with nice strikeouts.
No, I agree, and it just kind of it just speaks to the fact that a school like Salesianum, there's a reason why I guess they have enough confidence to throw Sheridan out there on the mound on a Saturday afternoon against another top 10 team. So he's must have something special in him.
Yeah, and like you said, Sally's coming off a win against St. Mark's the other day in the top 5 matchup, and then you get come out here and you get a nice 1-2-3 inning there. That's always nice.
Mm-hmm. They and Black Sox
Black numbers.
Yep, black numbers, a little bit of an outline there on the number, a little bit of a white outline. But we'll see how that plays out. Sally's is in all white. Can't see, no pinstripes, just all white. I was watching Vanderbilt, University of Florida last night, and those Vandy uniforms are pretty cool. All black with white pinstripes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Basically,
like
just
that.
add pinstripes to the Sussex Tech jerseys. Got to bounce it in for ball one. Ball two there. Another off-speed pitch in the dirt. Run the count to 2-2. Dunnigan stays in there. We're going to work out the kinks as Dunnigan hits a ball down the left field. And he just reached out and poked. They only scored one run on that, huh? Just one run on that.
Internet fixed a little bit, Joey, so it's kind of working.
Still no outs. Zane Adams is still trying to find his Bird is going to come home on that wild pitch. There's the second run for Sally's. As everyone's going to huddle up, see if they can get him a bit of trouble pushing off that mound. Not common for him. So inning.
Great pitch.
Steps in for Sally's. Oof. Those a curveball must have just. And he's going to hit a line drive over the second baseman's head into right field, and that's going to. And Sally's going to take a 3-0 lead here.
Yeah, and Joe, I saw in a game earlier this year. They beat Delmar in 12 innings, 8-7. And in that game, scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. So this team can score some runs.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, ball high runs the count to 1-1. And he's going to swing and hit a ground ball to second. They're going to try, and everybody's safe on the ball into left, which let everybody move up a little bit. So instead of getting
it's definitely the start that this Salesianum team wanted.
Yeah.
Scheduled next week at Newark Charter on Tuesday and at Appo on Thursday. So Sally's team is playing everybody.
And Vincent off foot. Hopefully I'm the lazy ground ball, kind of a hopper to third, and
I think Sally's was running on contact there. Like you said, no panic there because that ball took a hop.
I was wondering what he was doing. It was great. It was a great play.
Can get an out here and get out of this inning with just the 3 runs. If I'm the Ravens, I take it.
Yeah, definitely. Curveball in the dirt. Sally's has already scored 3 runs in this bottom of the first inning. And Giovanni's going to hit a ball up the middle, right to the shortstop, and that's going to be he's in the bottom of the first. So we'll be back for the second inning.
And live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country. And find Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle magazine said was one of the regulars have been enjoying Green Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Green Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Salesianum and Sussex Tech. So we're going to miss.
Looks good out there so far. It's going to be a ball. Be a ball high, ball 2. Ball 3.
I think that when he gets behind, that's when he gets in his comfort zone,
Yeah.
Joey.
Sample swings, foul. It's going to put Sample on at first, like we were talking about,
Lead off
batter.
wall. So
Now this is number 8, Landon Rourke. Line drive right back up the middle over the pitcher's head, and Sample's going to go for third as center fielder bobbles it a little.
I hate the term exit velocity, Joey. I'm old school, but that thing had some.
Rourke gets on first and third.
Nobody out, and
No
you
outs,
know
yeah.
that's why I said that was important for Tech out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going up against a freshman pitcher, so it's a good place to be for Tech. And let's see how
His body a little bit more than I think he wants to. Almost all his pitches are missing. When they miss, are missing. Called here.
So one thing I said about Sal this year is that I knew the hitting was going to be there. I wanted to see what the pitching was like, and so far their pitching has.
But
And now, as a hitter, you're in a good count here, 2-0.
Yep.
First and third,
Strike 1 brings the count to 2-1. It's going to be outside. So you see, Jay, he's kind of yanking across towards the plate.
See if that's something he can make an adjustment on.
There you go. Foul ball.
Send Pops out there and tell him it's on him. Great crowd here, Joe. It's a full count here, Joe.
Doesn't have much of a lead.
No, he doesn't. I think he's not going to go.
And that's going to. It's like Sally's may come out just to check in with him. As Sally's has a 3-0 lead, but the Ravens are. Brock O'Day is a DH for Sussex Tech today. He's going to step in.
See that? Well, then go back to the.
He's going to.
I'm on this. I'm still on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Take it.
Starts messing up, we unplug it. Maybe connecting to the Wi-Fi helped it.
He's going to swing and hit that right at the shortstop. Everybody's going to make it back to their.
You get that all put in first out. Now the defense, they can your middle infields can play.
Cully can do here for the Ravens.
See Sally's coaches position the outfielders a little bit. Anyway, you can get one. Gets the Ravens on the board. We kind of saw that with here.
Yeah. So we got Rosens here in the top of the second. He's going to take a curveball for strike one.
Yeah, I like that pitch.
Time called.
Yeah.
Like off speed as well, but
5%. In this game, they're 100%.
yeah.
Each team has scored
Yep.
after the leadoff walk has come.
Wells going to hit a. They're going to get out of it. Second baseman tags the runner going from first to second, and then tries to throw over to first for the.
Bag there, or if the throw just beat it, if the runner just beat the throw there, Joe.
Yeah.
Good showing here for Tech.
Allen here. I'm just going to call time. Not sure what's going on as he walks up.
Batter has a chain on.
Yeah.
Or something that.
No jewelry, son.
Yeah.
You're crossing too many of the big leagues.
Here. Here we go. Strike one.
Yeah, good pitch. Get a little had a hitter here.
I'm out on, and Sally's catcher ends up just throwing it right back to Sheridan.
Yeah, you don't want to risk throwing that ball, Joe. With anything can happen.
Yep.
So just with 2 outs, just throw it back to the pitcher and.
Allen hits a
That's gonna be a tough play.
chopper to Sheridan. He's going to throw across. He's going to get him. Have a 3-2 score here going into the bottom of the second, and we will be back.
Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition. Enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast, place to have dinner with your family. Enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast, place to have dinner with your family. Enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar or spend it.
Like energizes the.
And this. Jude Carter. Adams, he's going to underhand to first for the first out of the inning
Pitchers have been.
so far in this game. So Adams starts out the inning well. Throws a curveball over top. They're in for strike one to number 14, Connor Campbell. Side. Just dropped outside the zone.
Yeah, just a little outside.
Yeah. A shallow ball into right field, and it's going to fall. It's going to fall, and he's going to make his way to Sims. And they both kind of looked at each other and like, no, I got it. No, you got it.
I was going to say, I like the idea that he called him off, but he called him off and then was not able to make.
Yeah. Cernecki for Sally's.
Sarnecki pitched a great game against St. Mark's the other day, picking up.
Sarnecki's going to take a strike on the outside corner. So we got one ball, one. Ball two.
Yeah, again, close pitch.
Adams going to step off there for a second. Step off the back of the mound. A strike over to first base for the second out of the inning.
That's for the base and then throw it across and get the out.
Yeah. And sample how he's playing the game.
He had that double back in the first inning that played it a run.
Low for ball one.
I don't think we'll see either pitcher throw a complete game here today, Joe.
Nah. Dunyan's going to foul that off-speed pitch back.
Not an easy ballpark to hit home runs.
No. The count to 3-1 here on Dunyan.
Yeah, he's consistent. Joe, that's all you ask for is consistency. Yeah, as a pitcher, you will want that, and as a batter, it's a ball, right? So. Full
right.
count, 2 outs.
Curveball up high, fouls it back. Dunyan stays in there. He's going to swing.
That double fell in between the two fielders, but other than that, he was pretty good that inning.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference. Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what therapy. But have you tried Premier? In all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical.
Back here at Frawley Stadium for the first game of a doubleheader today. First 2 innings have been pretty big. There's the first pitch of the inning for strike 1.
Yeah, it's a lot of base runners early.
And we have a freshman pitcher, 9th grader on the mix.
Yeah. It's good to see some of the young pitchers up here.
Yeah, definitely. The way to the wall as number 3, Jonathan Stokely. Way more difficult than it had to be to kind of track that ball down.
Yeah, he put a charge into that mound, and it's not easy to play. Campbell's a good right fielder.
Pinch runner out there. He can come in and put his shin guards on.
I'll tell you what, he's consistent, and that pitch is going to be called a ball all day.
Pass diving third baseman, excuse me. The shortstop for Sally's ends up fielding the ball in shallow, but he's going to be safe.
It's probably a good thing it hit the runner. That ball's probably he's supposed to, because that ball's hit on the right in front of him by the third baseman shortstop.
Play.
Yes.
As well. Wouldn't have been able to get the runner going to first. So Wells gets on with an infield single pitched by Sheridan for strike 1.
Yeah, and then, now Sussex has runners on first and third and nobody out. At the very top of the net there.
And this is number 12, Jaron Sample.
Yeah, we've seen him play.
Sample hits a ball back up the middle. Turn 2 to make it 2 outs in the inning, but Sussex Tech.
To first base. Yeah, we were talking about possibly hit and run.
Fire strike 1 in there to number 8, Landon Rourke.
And, with the Sally's offense.
Takes strike 2. Outs, only giving up 1 run, but the Ravens come back and tie the game here, and we're going to head into the.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry changed the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look, stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes as you need right now.
honoring the Tallyville Travelers softball team. First pitch is a swing and a miss.
Jace?
Ryan Residlow.
Residlow, that's right, Residlow. Hi. Residlow drives. Goes over to first. Keep Residlow back. Bunt, and it's going to bunt foul. Sorry, Jay.
Yeah, I like that idea to get that runner to the second. He just bunted it a foul, but center field for a base hit.
Yep.
One as a fielder, you're breaking in because he's showing bunt, and then he pulls back and swings, and you're like, just don't hit it to me.
Yep. Curveball there for Adam.
Come inside, and he's very consistent on those corners.
Yep. He's going to line that ground ball to everybody's safe. Residlow moves to second, and Bartowski moves to first on the.
Before he actually fielded the ball, kind of peeked his head there, and which is really.
You're exactly right. I think that's exactly what he was doing. His feet kind of got mixed up too as he took his head off the ball for a second. Yeah. What happens, and he does lay down the bunt, and he puts it right back to the pitcher. Adams gonna
good job, you know, he did his job. Is he a freshman too?
You're right. He even though he hit it right back to the pitcher, he deadened it enough as there on the first pitch from Adams, but he's give Adams a play at second or third. Central makes their way into. Off it there.
Great job, though. You know, he looked the runner back to third before he threw it to first.
Yep. So this brings up Gio Sama for Sally's, and he's going to try and get these two runners home here.
Yeah, base.
Yeah. Going to catch the outside corner there with that fastball.
We saw that the other night here.
Sam is going to watch. Yeah, Stokely solid back there. Going to be hit right at the right fielder who's going to make the catch for the third out of the inning. So Sally's is unable to bring any. We'll see who's on the mound as pitch counts start to rise.
The things that news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most.
Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch. Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch. Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been in.
And we are back to the fourth, 3-3 between Salesianum and Sussex Tech here. The first couple innings were not too many runs scored, though, compared to how many base runners there were. So we'll see. We have both pitchers still in.
Yeah, brand new ball game.
As we talked about before, Sheridan's a freshman, and he looks pretty good so far.
It's hard to see the black numbers on black uniform.
Letter. So that's Carson Mears. 2-1 count.
Game here in the fourth.
Going to swing through that one for strike 3 of the inning, and that brings number 6, Brock O'Day, up, sophomore.
Sheridan's throwing strikes this inning. Any bullpen activity as of yet, Joey?
No. Stop's going to take that for the second out of the inning.
Great job there by Dunning. Called off between the two fielders, and they don't hear each other calling off, or that one was done perfectly.
And what you're doing out there, and call people off and make sure they know.
Right.
In, count goes 1-1. Tie ball game. So Sheridan makes quick work there of the Ravens in the top of the 4th. Drew Carter steps in. Leadoff batter at the bottom of the 4th here for 2. And that ball's going to get
It was taking so long for updates. I just finally said, you know what, I'm turning it off.
out.
Taking all the
For the first out of the inning. They ran their pitch counts pretty high in the first couple innings, but you're right, they have settled down, so I'm interested to see how long each of the managers leave.
And then he had a double in the second inning, so he's been on base both times.
He's going to swing, and that's into second again, and I got to think that's a single with an error.
Error. A single and an error, Joey.
The ball kind of just got away from the left fielder there.
Again, good piece of hitting there by Campbell. And like I said, he's been on base now all 3 times with the
Sarnecki there takes a curveball in there for strike 1. Sarnecki swings through that pitch.
Stays 0-2.
Yeah.
I see the scoreboard has 0-3, but
second leadoff single. That curve is just off the plate there. So
I got a chance to see Central Monday when they played DMA at Wilson Field. It was a 13-10 loss, but man,
side off the plate.
That kid Anderson from Central hit one over the field. Hard luck this year. Lost a lot of close games, including a 3-2 loss the other night, the number 1 Apo. So they're playing really.
Again, Adams tried to drop in a curve there, and umpire said no.
Called balls. So like I said, he's been consistent. You know you're not going to get that pitch.
And that pitch was just a little hot. Center fielder for Sussex Tech's going to field it, throw it back into the shortstop, and that's going to be 2 outs. Residlo back to the plate again.
Lead off an inning.
Yeah, he looks pretty good out there at shortstop as well.
Joey, but nothing in the last 2 innings and left a bunch of base runners.
Yeah.
They were like a little 2-out hit here for Resist.
The Sallies is once again unable to get any more runners across.
Ferris Home Improvements did our roof, all of our siding. Those are down. Our quality of life inside the house is better. We got what we paid for, whether it was the siding or the window people. All the guys do personal, which is very nice. And it showed in the work that they did.
Your community. It's not just where you live here, and we're not going in. Local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand and like it that way. We're not just a financial.
Tech leads it off.
So we are back here in the top of the 5th inning. Is still on the mound for Salesianum, and he delivers a ball out.
Probably good for at least one more inning here.
Yeah. And Lewis is going to foul that one back.
No, I didn't. The problem is we have like 4 waters on.
Lewis avoids Sheridan, who actually fields the pop.
His poise there made a great catch.
See the shadows there behind our Sally's first and second baseman. Sun is probably right in their eyes. And even though the throw was beat the throw.
Yeah, that was a tough play because it took a bad hop on Dunyan, and
he on one of those plays, because if you charge it, the chances of there's also a pretty high chance you're not going to be able to throw the runner out, as Stokely takes a strike, and he's going to go down. He's definitely going to be able to throw across the diamond for an out, but don't field it cleanly. Runner ends up. So this is Malachi Wells in there for the Ravens.
That's the outside there.
Go across first for the 3rd out of the inning. So Raven.
Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people where every reader. Because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places news. Free to every reader. Because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader. Because Delaware's future.
And we're back here on 302 Sports. We have tie ball game. Zane Adams is still on the mound, sophomore for the Ravens. And
yeah, he has. He's pitched out of jams too.
Yeah.
And we were mentioning, freshman and sophomore pitchers, and they're getting them. When I look at a pitcher, those are things I look at. How did they handle themselves in pressure situations? And I think both pitchers.
Get Bartowski for the first out of the inning.
Joey, that's not an easy play. That ball was smoked to him.
Yeah.
And what I like is your first job as a fielder, especially on those hard hit balls, is just knock it down. Keep it in front of you.
Similar there. I didn't see Mason Mercanti. So he's going to record Adams going to record the second out of the. Ball's going to drop in for a strike. to number 50. 2-1 here. Sample's going to be able to handle
That
the hot
is
shot and make us throw a strike.
That's a top 10 play right there.
Yep, throw a strike. Going to take a short break, and we'll be back for Sally's half of the.
Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate.
So Sample.
And the inning leads off this inning and leads it off with a base hit.
Yeah, Ravens have their leadoff batter on again.
On the left field thing, and a lefty for Sussex Tech on the mound out there. So, like we said, both pitchers are
squared to bunt. Sally's third baseman came all the way down to the line, about 30 feet, moved out of the way, which is what he's supposed to do, just in case, moved into foul territory, just in case happens.
First inning, Joey. It looked like we were going to have one of those 3-hour games, but both teams have, like I said, both pitchers have settled down. That pitch has been called a ball all game. It will continue to be called a ball.
Line a ball into right field. Sample's going to hold it second. Sally's is in a little bit of a jam here. See what Sheridan can do to work out of this. With
second, no outs. They laid down the sack bunt, moved the runners to second and third. He couldn't score. But let's pitch hitter here. It looks like he's going to go back. Bunts or maybe a better hitter.
Looks like number 18. I think it's 18.
18.
Yeah. And he's a freshman. Sean Eli left.
He was going to square around before the throw to.
And he's going to.
I love the play there by Dunyan because the ball bounces in the second base, but like you said, good play there by Dunyan because that ball could have easily been in center field. And you see how where the first baseman was. As soon as she pulled back, like you said, the first baseman had to run into foul territory.
And that pitch hit him first base, but
wow, I don't agree with that call there, Joey. He brought the bat back and not swing. I agree with Sally's here. That's great. Never brought it back.
Yeah, they must have thought that he was trying to protect it.
And maybe that's what that base umpire is telling him, Joey. Hey, listen, I think that's a good call by the umpire.
And as we've mentioned, Aiden Chermol is out there warming up for Sally's. I cannot quite see with the jersey.
There looks like there's a righty out there too.
Yeah. So Sally's infield is in, but this late in the game, if you make a play at home, you get a 4. And this is number 5. 10 is in there.
We've been confused with that 5 and 9 all game, Joey, because the black on the black numbers. He hadn't been calling that a strike all game. It was right
Yeah.
there, that's a strike, and a big strike out there for Sheridan.
Yeah. So we're going to get so bases loaded, 1 out for pinch hitter Cade Hall.
And warming up. I think both team pitchers are probably getting close to that 105 maximum.
Yeah.
Going into second base.
That looks like number 18. Had in the bat. He's going to swing and
In the 3-3 game, Joey, and we saw that in the second inning where they tagged the runner, but it was not. Both teams with 3 runs, both teams with 6 hits, and you can look for your pitch, and if it's not there, maybe get that bases loaded walk. So the umpire gives him that call, Joey, again on the outside.
considering what's been going on, that was a ball.
All game.
Yeah. And that will be this game. We have 4-3. Sally's is going to make a pitching change.
Yeah, I think it was.
The Ravens are going to have bases loaded again with 1 out. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound for Sally's.
The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges they need right now. Including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 college, free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team.
Top of the 6th inning, and Sussex Tech just went up on top.
Hey, Jay, good job.
I got a chance to see him earlier this year against Delmar, Mike, and he is a good pitcher for them.
Back to Joe Singles and Jason Winchell.
And that's going to be a strike. Strike in there. It's going to break. And there's that strike.
He's calling that pitch for both teams
So
as a coach.
for Sally's. And they're going to send a ground ball as we have a collision here.
Yeah,
and a third run's going to come home. Going to roll all the way back to the backstop.
Yeah, and there was no one to back it up.
So, I mean, there was contact made between the runner
and I think
was either. I mean,
it's just no one was backing up.
Catcher was deliberately trying
Right,
to make contact.
exactly right. That's where the throw.
3 runs for the Ravens, and they're going to take a 7-3 lead here. Pitch is going to drop in there for a strike.
Hit that ball right with the infield in. Just got it by the diving first baseman, and then.
And Sussex Tech here in the top of the
Drop. He was able to get it in.
So that was Grant Allen.
5 runs here in the top of the 6th.
Throws over. Goes over to first. Ball 2 to Stokely. Runner goes. They're going to throw, and he is going to be out. Good throw by the Sorry, is that
Yeah,
is that-
great play there by Dunyan. That ball was a kind of short hop, but it
second out. And he's going to hit that. Stokely's going to hit that. So the Ravens pick up 5 runs that inning. Got 8 runs here at 302 Sports.
Enjoying Green Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Green. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Green Craft Bar and Kitchen. Friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D 50 best in the country. And find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Green. Not a regular? Stop in and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on one of the 50 best in the country. And find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Green. Not a regular? Stop in. It's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal best in the country. And find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Green. Not a regular? Stop in and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends.
and then they decided to pull him. So or they saw that Sally's was bringing up a hitter. It's like so.
Down before throwing a pitch. And after a quick warm-up, Grant foul. Strike one. Another curveball. Sama takes a strike on the outside corner.
On lead. So you want just to throw strikes, Joe.
He's going to call that a strike three. Strike on the outside corner there, and that pitch has not been being called up before. Pinch hitter here for Sally. This is Brandon.
The state championship game.
So I played with his dad and Buffon drove it in the right.
Great job. Buffon got that 3-1 count, hitter's count.
Pinch runner. We got Connor Campbell's up at the plate. Number 14, Connor Campbell. Campbell. He's a little frustrated with the umpire.
I was going to say he was dancing with the umpire earlier.
Kind of made.
I think the umpire's saying, sorry.
Not
easy.
Ravens are going to get it in quickly, but so that's going to bring up number 24. Have one out, runners on first and second. Sorry. Oh, one actually almost hit him.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Swings through that one for strike two. Chermel's hanging junior. Curveball. So we have an 8-3 game here in the bottom of the 6th. So, and he's going to drive a ball right into
drop in there, but great job by the center fielder.
See if he can get a run home here for Sally's. Dunyan's going to take a
on the curveball in the dirt. Keeps the runners at
ball 2. It ended up coming back.
I think it was a little high.
Coming back in over the plate, but and that's going to be a strike for sure.
He punched it like it was the 3rd strike. It was only the
so Dunyan's going to see if he can dig in and get a little bit of offense going here for Sally's. Hopper to the shortstop, and it's going to play off his chest. He tried to keep him in front of him, but Sally's is going to play to run. Definitely a bad hop. Tough ball to handle. And inning's going to move on.
front of him, and 2 outs, and Rosillo coming to the plate.
So that was a. He's going to hold off that for ball 2. Jam here in the bottom of the 6th. So the sun left. The sun kind of disappeared, Jay, last inning, and I was wondering what. He swings through that one. It's going to bring the count to 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
That was a ball in the first 4 innings.
Was a 3-2, 2 outs.
Much more of a routine ground ball for the Sussex Tech manager is going to take a visit to the mound. So out of the situation, I was listening to on WIP last night. Can't remember who it was who was on, but he made a good point that, regardless of about 4 years since Nola had that great 2018 season, and he just continually struggles to work. It's going to be a curveball high, but it's up to you if you really are a pitcher, as we get a fly ball into Sally's. And Sally's is going to move everybody up again to 2nd and 3rd. So was going to die for that.
That was actually Barkowski.
Barkowski.
Because
Rosillo. I thought the right fielder was going to lay out for that one, but nothing doing.
Yeah, and Sally's gets 2 more. But Joe, you were talking about that, and we saw both the starting pitchers pitching out of jams all day, and it's something that he has to overcome.
Absolutely. Pitch low for ball 1. Pitch is going to be outside.
Oh, ask him about the forfeit.
And Mercantis gets into that one. He's going to one beautiful lefty swing, kind of hit that ball about 320
Yeah.
feet there. And back here for the top of the 7th. Ravens pick up 3 runs that inning to bring the score to 8.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the place news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, and community-based news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors are live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future.
Stadium for the 7th inning of the first game of a doubleheader here between Sally's and Sussex. 2 here.
Yeah, it's been one of those crazy games. Sally scored 3 in the first. Tech was on the board. And then Tech adds 5 in the top of the 6th.
Conti put a charge into that. Now over in time.
Dunning has a rocket over there.
Problem with that. To the plate, third baseman for the Ravens. He's going to take a curveball. To retire Sample.
Yeah, great job.
Strike 1 in there. And that looks like number 8. Hit a shallow fly ball. It's going to drop. It's going to drop between the second baseman and first. And that will bring considered a strike there, but it definitely was off the plate. Pierce is going to foul one straight back. And he's hasn't had any more or less success than Sheridan did. Mears hits a line drive right back up the middle for a solid base hit. It's definitely, I keep saying this looks like number 5. Warrington's going to drive a curveball into the 7th. Sally's is going to see if they can tie this game or better.
Friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Great drink selection and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, dinner or a weekend brunch that Elle magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music.
So we are back here at Frawley Stadium, Wilmington, Delaware, for the first Sussex Tech. Sally's is trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th, and they are going to see if it steps to the plate.
Wow.
Quick strike 2 there.
Yeah, it's been.
Fouls one back.
Works it back to a full count. And Joey, those leadoff runners, when they reach, have scored a lot in this game. So we're heading down towards the dugout, might be in the way.
Yeah. And he's the infield, and the Sussex Tech first baseman is unable to make the play on.
You know, I always say, Joe, the hardest 3 outs, I ate them up a little bit.
Yeah.
And Sally's has the leadoff runner on. Not happy, Joe. That's been called a ball all game until the 7th inning.
It's a little tricky as Sama gets charged into that one, but he hits it to left fielder, and that's going to force McBride.
But if you're a fan and you're watching, Joe, it's been called a ball all game, and then in the I mean, because I think it's been over the plate all game long.
Yeah.
But and like.
Make his way back into the batter's box.
Again, 1 out.
Throw back to first.
A good cut.
Yeah, Sama, he really pulled off the ball on that one. And he's going to take a curve ball for strike 3.
A good pitch.
That probably caught the bottom half of the zone.
Brings up one Campbell's
going to take a low strike. Yeah, Campbell's been involved all game.
Trying to keep the game alive for the Sows.
Pitch outside. Last chance to do any damage here and possibly come out with a curveball there. And
it's been on base.
4 for 4.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been on base all 5 times.
So 2 outs for Sally's and straight up.
Yeah, it just did not come back over the part of the plate. I like that pitch.
Right center. It looks like the center down by game. Things went on, and despite all the base runners, so that's going to do it here for us for the first game of this doubleheader here at Frawley Stadium.